Good morning, children. This is our English class. Previous few classes we completed one poem, one lesson from the textbook, semester 1 book. Today what we'll do, children, we have another book that is grammar. So during bridge course, I explain few points. We have one separate book also. This exercise we should do. Okay, so this is the grammar book. You open a grammar book and do with me. Okay, so few I gave explanation during bridge course. Few have joined later. So today once again I will explain. Then we will proceed to the exercise. So this is page number 6, children. Your grammar book, page number 6. It starts sentence. Page number 6. Okay. So this is English grammar class. It is page number 6 like this. You can see sentence. So when we talk, when we write in sentences, is it not? We want to express something, we want to talk to somebody, we always use sentences. And all sentences should be meaningful. Means some, 1 minute. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. So when we talk, we use sentences. So all sentences we know it is a group of words. So I have written here, see, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Complete thought means what? If we tell a sentence or we write a sentence, it should have a complete meaning. Suppose here I have written see few sentences. Apples are red. So as soon as I write this one or I say apples are red, it is a full meaning I am telling. Means apples are fruit that is red in color. So it is. If I say only apples are, if I don't write red, so this word I am not writing apples are. So it won't give any complete meaning. It will be incomplete. That's what we're telling. So it is a group of words here. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3. It's a group of words. When it is giving us a complete meaning, then only it is sentence. Understood? The definition: sentence is a group of words. Here so many group, 3 words together. I'm making one sentence and it is giving one complete sense. So complete thought or complete meaning. Then only it is a sentence. So that is one thing. All sentences starts with capital letter. All sentence starts with capital letter. And there are 3 types of sentences are there. Sometimes we say statement, like I'm saying apples are red or sky is blue, sun rises in the east. So those are all statement. So those sentences we will end with full stop. We end with full stop, start with capital. All sentences will start with capital. But when you are saying some sentence or some statement, so that time uncommon also, that I'll tell later on. So we'll end with full stop. And question you are familiar with, we ask so many questions like what is, so any question means it will start with WH. WH or H, only H like that. So what is your name, where is your house, which class you are in. So that sentence normally starts with WH. For that also sentence starts with capital and it will end with question mark because it is a question. Third type is there, what a lovely bird. See here, this is not question, although it is WH, but this is some, suddenly we see something very beautiful or we become very surprised. Suddenly we see a peacock. So it's so beautiful. Our what will be the expression? It will be, what a lovely bird, we say. So this is not question, but this is called exclamatory sign. So 3 types of sentences are there. So this all sentences will start with capital. It will end with full stop or question mark or exclamation. So this much you understood. So only one example I'll tell you. What next thing I'll tell you. All sentence should have some verb. Without verb, we cannot make any sentence. That is another rule. Sentence should have one verb. And all sentence you can make 2 parts. Suppose we are telling something. So reading the sentence, we should understand about what we are talking. Suppose this sentence, apples are red. We are talking about, what is the subject here? We are talking about apples. So we can make 2 parts. So this is called subject. Means about what we are discussing. Subject. Okay, subject. And about the subject, what I am saying, that apples are red. Along with the verb, we should take second part. It is called predicate. See the spelling, children? Predicate. Okay, understood. So all subject we can make two parts. What is the main thing about what we are discussing? That is called subject. About the subject, what we are saying, along with the verb, that is called predicate. That two parts. Okay. Now we'll do the exercise. So this much only you understand for now. Okay. So when we talk, when we write, we use sentence. Sentence is a group of words, and it should give some complete meaning. Okay. So next one, first main you see now. Here you can read the sentences. Here some sentences are there. I read for you. Apples are red. India is my country. Elephants are the largest land animals. The peacock is a beautiful bird. So these are few examples of sentences. And you can see all the sentence starting with capital and ending with full stop. So next what they given, page number 7 you see now. Page 7 you see now. They have given, I told you two parts of the subject and predicate. So what I'll do, I'll write for you. 1, 2, how many are there? 5 are there. 3, 4 and 5. So first one is there, the girl. It is in your book only. So just only see. The girl. Next what they gave? The house. The house. Next one, the hunter. The hunter. Hunter means what? Who hunt animals. Earlier they used to do, not now. In forest they go and they kill animals. That is hunter. The earth. Fourth one is the earth. Fifth one is soldiers. Soldiers means what? Who guards our country. Soldiers. Soldiers. Now this side you see what they have given. Caught the deer. Caught the deer. First let me write, afterwards I'll tell you. Second one they gave protect country. Protect country. In short I am writing. It's already in your book. So next third line what they gave is made of stone. Made of stone. Fourth line, plays the piano. Plays the piano. Piano. Moves around the sun. Moves around sun. Around the sun. So you have to read first, children. If you can read, then only you can match. You can understand and you can match. See here now. First one, the girl. Now here sentences are there. That is jumble. It is not proper. So you have to match with this subject. Other part of this, that is called predicate part. So this is the subject. With this what it will go? Plays the piano I can make. So it will make sense. If you write the girl protect country, it won't make any sense. Then the girl caught the deer, it won't make any sense. It should be meaningful also. So the girl plays the piano. Now don't like small children don't do match like this. You see the number here. What is the number here? 1. So beside this you write within bracket you write 1. It will look neat. Next one, the house. I can write is made of stone. So what is the number here? 2. You write here number 2. Okay, next one, the hunter. Hunter caught the deer. So what is the number here? 3. Number 3. The earth moves around the sun. You know already. The earth moves around the sun. What is the number here? 4. Number 4. Next one, soldiers. Soldiers protect the country. What is the number here? 5. 5. Okay, so now see 3, 5, 2, 1, 4. Correctly match, children. Okay, next one you see, children. Few sentences are there. Let me read first. In your book only, page number 7 you see now. Page 7 you see in the grammar book. So you see, the dog chased the cat. First one is already there in the example only, so that I didn't write. From number 2, I am writing. One is already in the book. The teacher gave us homework, that already done for you. So number 2, I am saying, the dog chased the cat. They are asking, find subject and predicate. What I told you, what is the subject here about dog? So this is subject. So do one thing, subject you underline and predicate you put in bracket. Understood? So this is subject and this is predicate. Like the small you can write. Others make it this one. Underline or bracket. Make it different. Number 3, the books. So this is subject. You underline, put one S, and predicate is are on the shelf. So this is predicate. In your book only you do, children. Only you have to like this. The books you see underline, other part remaining you put in the bracket. And whenever I am doing an exercise, grammar book or textbook exercise, do it with me. Don't keep it pending. Okay. Today you are sitting, sit with the grammar book and do along with me. So next one, number 4, the cat. This is a subject. Put S for subject. Ate all the mice. So this is predicate. Only under that sentence you write S and P. That's all. In your book you do like that. Only P you write. Predicate. Understood? Next one. Cars and buses. So what is the subject here? Cars and buses. Right? S subject. From here, move on the road. It is predicate. Right? P like this. The ducks. You do like this. Ducks is the subject here. Are swimming in the pond. It is predicate. Understood? See once again and do properly. Only S and P you have to write. Now see here, next point, next main you see, children. This is third main. Third main, what they are asking, add a suitable predicate. So already they have given the subject. They have given, you have to one suitable predicate you have to write. So what is the subject? First one is already done for you, so I am not writing. So second one, snakes. So they have given the subject, snakes. So what we can write, snakes do not have legs, we can write, you write the predicate here. Do not have legs. Okay, so snakes do not have legs. You can write any meaningful predicate you can write. So this is a subject, this is a predicate. Next one, number 3, these flowers. These flowers, I can write are beautiful. Flowers are beautiful, no? Are beautiful. B-E-A-U, correct spelling you should write. Beautiful. Are beautiful. Okay. Next. Tina and I. So these are subject. Tina and I. We can write Tina and I are friends. We can write are friends. Friends. Next one, the school bell will, I can write will ring soon. And children will be very happy, no, for that. Will ring soon. S-O-O-N. O-O-N. Okay, so some subject they have given, you have to write the predicate. I wrote here. This is my answer. You can write anything else also. Snakes do not have legs. These flowers are beautiful. Tina and I are friends. The school bell will ring soon. One more is there, children. Subject they have given, children. I can write children love to play. You can write love to play. So this much you understood. Third main. They have given subject, we have to write the predicate. Finished? Now we'll move to fourth main. Now here, sentences there in your book. I'm not writing. So they have asking us to write subject only. Subject. Predicate they have given. I read for you. Dash has a long neck. So they have given dash has a long neck. Which animal is having? Giraffe. So we can write giraffe. So what is the spelling giraffe? Giraffe. Giraffe. Next one, they gave dash grow in the garden. We can write flowers, we can write. See the spelling, flowers. Flowers. Third one, dash came to visit us. We can write guests. What is the spelling? Guests. Guests. We can write. Number 4. What is the sentence? Dash love me a lot. We can write my parents love me a lot. We can write now. So my parents love me a lot. It can. This. Next, fifth one I'll write this side. So fifth one, you turn the page, next page only, page number 8 you go. Page number 8. You turn the page. So what is the question? Dash change once in 3 or 4 months. What can change in 3 and 4 months? That is seasons. We can write. What is the spelling? SEASONS. Seasons we can write. Number 5. Number 6 they have given. Dash need air to live. So living beings you can write. So what is the spelling? LIVING. Living being. So all living beings, they need air to breathe. BEIEGS. Okay. So it is a long chapter, children. Only half we have done. 4 up to 4 main I did. So next class will once again will continue. So today only this much. Thank you, children.